What's going on, my people? I'm your guy, Big Toast from Bond Fragrances, and today I have a special video for you. 7 vanilla-based fragrances for a reasonable price, and they smell good. You want to hear my thoughts on these fragrances? Stick around. Welcome back. Blessings to all, praying all is well. I just want to say I thank you guys for all the support that you give me. I couldn't do this without you. If you like the content that I bring you, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll get notified when I upload new content. Today's video, we're talking about 7 vanilla-based fragrances that smells good for a reasonable price. First fragrance we want to talk about on the list is the Versace Derege Pure Homme. Versace Derege Pure Homme. This is an Eau de Parfum. This is a smooth, spicy vanilla fragrance. And in the top note you have cardamom, cumin, and artemisia. In the heart of this fragrance, you have rose and orris root. And in the base of this fragrance, you have vanilla, tonka bean, amber, sandalwood, and patchouli. All first spray with this one, you get a lot of spice from that cardamom and that cumin. It smells really good. It's sweet. It's very well blended, but the real magic happens in the dry down. All the notes in this fragrance are put together in a melting pot of deliciousness. It's addicting, it's seductive, vanilla creamy fragrance. You get a little muskiness, a little bit of soapiness, some woodiness, but it's all about that spiciness with that vanilla and the base. I'm telling you, them spices and that vanilla in this fragrance is amazing. It smells so great. And this fragrance right here is a powerhouse. I'm telling you, this thing gonna last on your skin at least 8 to 10 hours. You can get this fragrance right now for around $20. Definitely a bomb boom fragrance for sure. I'll leave a link for this fragrance in the description. Versace Derege. The next fragrance on the list that we're going to talk about is Malinard Vanilla Patchouli. This is an Eau de Parfum. This is 100 ml. This is an amber vanilla based fragrance. In the top of this fragrance, you have patchouli and sandalwood. And in the heart of this fragrance, you have vanilla and benzoin. And in the base note of this fragrance, you have white musk. Our first spray of this fragrance is a little creamy, kind of sweet, lightly sweet, not really sweet at all, but light sweetness in this fragrance. It also has a light earthiness to it. It's smoky. This fragrance right here, it kind of reminds me of Flower City's Bourbon Vanilla on the dry down. Not exactly 100%, but around 80%, this reminds me of Bourbon Vanilla from Flower City. This fragrance, it just doesn't have as much depth as Flower City's Bourbon Vanilla. But this fragrance, you get a little more patchouli than you would get vanilla, but that vanilla is still prominent in this fragrance. This fragrance is cozy, it's pleasant. This that fragrance that you put on them close encounter moments when you want to Netflix and chill with your boo thing. You know, you just pop on a few spring, boom, 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 and you good. Yeah, this that fragrance that you throw on. It's so smooth and it's so light. You throw this on like on a dinner date when you with your girl, but y'all at the dinner table, she's sitting right next to you. She's not sitting across from you, she's sitting next to you. So y'all can be close encounter, you know, y'all can rub on each other, y'all can smell each other. This is what this fragrance is for. I think I'm gonna put this one on now because I ain't got nothing on. Yeah, put this on now. All I need is a couple. I'm in the crib, so you know, smell good. But the longevity on this fragrance is probably about 5 to 6 hours. It doesn't project really well like that, but it will last on skin at least 5 to 6 hours. And you know, you can get that close encounter with this one. This fragrance right now, you can get this fragrance right now for about $45. I'll leave a link in the description. That's Malinard's Vanilla Patchouli. The next fragrance we're going to talk about is Mercedes-Benz Club Black. This is an amber vanilla fragrance, and in the top notes you have bergamot, and in the mid notes you have jasmine and incense. In the base of this fragrance you have vanilla, benzoin, woody notes, and ambroxan. This is one of the best vanilla fragrances that's designer that you can get hands down. This thing sell out like hotcakes. You gotta get your hands on it. As soon as it's in, it's gone. I mean gone. It be gone the next day. You gotta get it while you can get it. I'm telling you, this thing is that good. This fragrance, it opens up boozy and quickly turns into a strong gourmand vanilla fragrance. The scent is straightforward with no big surprises, but this thing smells wonderful. It's sweet, extremely likable, mass appealing due to the nature of the sweetness of the fragrance. This is suitable for formal occasions, nights out. You can even wear this to work. Sweetness in this fragrance, it leans harder on colder nights, so I figure this is best if worn maybe fall and winter, maybe spring nights. This is a beast mode fragrance, lasts on skin at least 12 hours. Man, I sprayed this thing on a shirt, smelled the shirt a couple weeks later, this still was on it. This is a bomb boom fragrance for sure, man. This is an atomic bomb. You can get this fragrance right now between $40 and $100, depending on where you get it from, because it sells out and you got other people trying to sell it. They know it's up, so I suggest you get your hands on this one. That's Mercedes-Benz Club Black. The next fragrance on the list that we're talking about is Dunhill Desire. Dunhill Desire. In the top, you have apple, lemon, bergamot, and neroli. In the heart, you get rose, teak wood, and patchouli. In the base, you get vanilla and musk. Man, this is an old fragrance. This fragrance came out in 2000, the year 2000. That's right, this thing is old, but it has an old feel to it, but it still smells good. It starts off with a crisp apple in it. That thing, it smells delicious. And this that fragrance right here, man. Back in the day, man, if you was a handsome guy and you was wearing this, oh, you was grabbing all the ladies with this stuff on, because the ladies was digging this fragrance. Like I said, you get that crisp apple up at the top, identified with that bergamot. So this fragrance is very sweet. I do get some of that rose in the mid of this fragrance, but the big player in this fragrance is that vanilla and those woody notes. This fragrance is definitely playful because of that sweetness in it. This fragrance is more for the winter time, fall and winter. I can only see you wearing this fragrance. It projects well. It lasts on skin at least 8 hours. I wouldn't overspray with this fragrance because less is more with this one. And this will smell real sexy if you just hit it a couple times, maybe 2 or 3, boom, boom, boom. That's it. That's all you need. And you can get this fragrance right now for at least $15. This is a bomb boom fragrance for sure. That's Dunhill Desire. What we're going to talk about is Flower City's Bourbon Vanilla. Flower City's Bourbon Vanilla. Now, my apologies to y'all. I did tell a little fib and it was by mistake. I realized that, I put this fragrance in here and this is not on your affordable list. This fragrance is going to actually run you $130. The notes in this fragrance are bourbon, charred wood, smoke, and vanilla. These fragrances have 19% concentration to help with longevity and performance. This fragrance right here is exactly what it says, bourbon and vanilla. This fragrance is high quality. It smells great. Vanilla in this fragrance smells great. It's a dry vanilla, a real clean, dry vanilla in this fragrance. This fragrance is boozy. It has a beautiful, beautiful bourbon note. It's smoky, it's woody. Man, this fragrance right here, this is a man's fragrance. This fragrance right here, it reminds me of this fragrance right here. but this one is mild. It's mild. It doesn't smell exactly like it up top. Like this is a little bit more sweeter up top, but on the dry down, this smells sort of like this, around 80% to me, to my nose. Now, this one has definitely more high quality ingredients in it. This one is definitely, you're gonna dress this bad boy up. You definitely gotta dress this one up. This one, I feel like you can just wear on your coziness, like I said before, Netflix and chill with the bae, you know what I'm saying? But this one, this that one you wear when you want to go out and you dressing it to impress. Like I said before, high quality ingredients, great longevity. This thing is suitable for fall and winter. It's definitely worth $130, and that's Flower City's Bourbon Vanilla. The next fragrance on the list we're going to talk about is Alexandria Fragrances Splendid Vanille. Alexandria Fragrances Splendid Vanille. In the top notes you have bourbon vanilla, vanilla orchid, and in the heart you have tonka bean. And in the base notes you have musk, bergamot, and lemon. Right off the top you get a blast of citrus mixed with that vanilla. You mainly get that lemon, you get that bergamot also. This thing smells great. When this fragrance dries down, that vanilla, it gets creamy. It kind of has like this almond feel to it, like it got some almond in it, and that citrus is still playing this part in the background. This fragrance is not going to project that well. It's more of a close encounter type fragrance. This is one that you could definitely wear on a first date. You know what I mean? Like you can cuddle up with your baby, you know, Netflix and chill with this one on. You can even wear this to the office because it has a mild vanilla fragrance feel to it with that citrus. The blast at the beginning, yeah, you get a nice blast of it, but it doesn't project very well. It does give you a little bit of sillage in it, but it's only going to last on your skin. This fragrance probably between 5 and 6 hours. And if it does last any longer, you probably won't be able to smell it, and other people will. This is a bomb boom fragrance for sure. This one right here, this is a 30 mil. This is all I need. Look how much juice I had. I had this fragrance about a year. I have so many fragrances that I don't always have to get the bigger bottle because I don't get to wear them all anyway. But you can get this fragrance right now. A 30 mil of this will probably cost you about $40, you know. So, you know, this is a good one you should get right here. And that's Alexandria Fragrances Splendid Vanille. Last and final fragrance we're going to talk about today is F9 9 p.m. F9's 9 p.m. In the top notes of this fragrance, you get apple, cinnamon, wild lavender, and bergamot. In the mid of this fragrance, you get orange blossom and lily of the valley. In the base notes of this fragrance, you get vanilla, amber, tonka bean, and patchouli. This fragrance right here is a dupe of Jean Paul Gaultier's Ultra Male. This fragrance is said to be between 95 to 99%, almost the same as Ultra Male, you know, except this fragrance right here, it has a dominant apple note up top, and Ultra Male has a dominant pear note up top. You know, this fragrance, they both go back and forth. A lot of people like this one better, and a lot of people like Ultra Male better. It all depends on your preference. This one is a lot cheaper though. So most people will figure they'll go with this one instead of the Ultra Male because they smell damn near alike. This fragrance right here is sweet with vanillic undertones. It smells so good. This is a powerhouse fragrance. This fragrance will last on skin all day. That apple and that bergamot is so prominent in the top of this fragrance. When this fragrance starts to dry down, you get a lot of vanilla. It's powdery and musky. This fragrance is a beast mode fragrance. This is that club fragrance right here. You can wear this to the club. You can wear this fragrance to a party. You will get noticed. You'll be one of the loudest people in the club. You're gonna get 10 plus hours of this fragrance. This is a bomb boom fragrance for sure. You gotta get your hands on this one. I suggest you get your hands on this one. For the price of this thing is around $30. It's definitely worth the price. Telling you, this is one you should get. If you like a sweet vanilla fragrance, this is one you should get. That's F9's 9 p.m. I believe I have all occasions covered with these vanilla fragrances. Whether you want to cuddle up with your bae, you want to go out on a date, you want to go to work, you want to dress it up and go out, all occasions are covered. Do me a favor, leave a comment if you have any of these fragrances. Leave a comment if you have a vanilla fragrance that you think that I should try. If you enjoy my content, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you'll get notified when I upload new content. Ladies and gents, I suggest these fragrances for you. I suggest these fragrances for someone special for the holidays. Get it for someone for Valentine's Day. Get it for someone for Easter. Hell, get it just cause y'all gonna smell good for each other. Look, that's my time. I'm your guy, Big Toast from Buying Fragrances, and I'm out. Boom.